Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Monday. All right, guys. Well, welcome back to Up and Adam Channel 2. We are back to talk about some Brittany Cartwright, some Jax Taylor, and the car that is now becoming a controversy, which I don't understand this, you guys. The Gorgas bought their son a car. The car has now made its way into becoming a little bit of a controversial topic. The reason being is because they bought him a sports car. But also, at the end of the day, I'm like, have you seen some of the cars that some of these housewives have gotten, or the housewives and their husbands have gotten their kids? Have we seen them? Because they've spent a lot of money. Okay, we're going to get into it. Smash the like button, show some love, and let's start right here. Okay. Thank you to Reality Blurb. Brittany Cartwright hinted that there were things that happened between her and Jax, which made their co-parenting relationship even more difficult. She also addressed if she's seeing someone special, what it's like being single, and if Lisa Vanderpump has reached out. Now, in February of last year, Brittany announced her split from Jax. We all know Jax. And she filed for divorce a few months later, but throughout the separation, the exes have swung back and forth between friendly and not so friendly relationship. There's a lot of things about Jax and I that you guys will find out throughout the new season that I can't really talk on right now, but it's been really hard for me. That's what she said. There's been things that happened within the past couple of months that you guys will find out about that made it even more difficult, but we're really trying to push through. I think within the past couple of weeks, he's really been trying to step up and be better. And I'm hoping that it continues that way. And I'm always just waiting for things to crash because that's just been my life lately. But things can be good one moment and then things can be bad the next. Yeah. She also addressed what it's like being single. She said, I can get lonely sometimes because I'm used to being in a relationship for like 10 years. Somebody's with you 24/7. But my favorite thing about being single is not having to clean up after anybody. And she said Jax will come over to the house and sometimes help with things and when they're getting along. But she's not selling the house. Her restaurant Brits in WeHo is set to open in late March. It was pushed back due to the recent wildfires. And she was asked if she's seeing someone special. And she said that she's having a little bit of fun, has some crushes, but she's not in a relationship. Now, though she's kept in touch with Ariana Madix, though, she said Lisa has not reached out even one time throughout her divorce with Jax. But that doesn't surprise me. I honestly think that Lisa always is, and I don't think of this in a bad way. Unless it's Stassi Schroeder, I feel like Lisa is always in favor of the guys on the show. At least that's how it appears. To be fair, I've never had this conversation with Lisa. I wouldn't know this to be a fact. I think it's just a matter of the way that you see it from the outside looking in. It just kind of seems like she will stick up for the guy. I think I'm basing it off of watching her defend James Kennedy the other day and said that she talked to Ali Luber. I was like, okay, um, that seems a little wild. And why are you defending James Kennedy? And if it was an isolated event, maybe that would be one thing. But knowing that it was multiple things that happened, how are you defending James Kennedy? I guess that is what didn't make sense to me. But anyways, seems like she's doing good. The co-parenting, there have been things. I think that happens with anybody. I think that that's normal, but I don't think it's the end of the world. I really don't. But let's move on. We're done here. I wanted to talk about this. Melissa Gorga appeared on Jeff Lewis's radio show on Monday, and she admitted to being upset about the car her husband, Joe, purchased for Gino, their son. Yeah. I mean, I'm not surprised that she was annoyed, but also, like, that's his son, and I think that didn't her daughter get a Porsche SUV? I believe. Maybe I'm wrong. I think she got a Porsche. Anyways, she also revealed how the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City cast member Lisa Barlow helped her launch her new sprinkle cookie line, Sprinkle by Melissa Gorga, and she confirmed that she was embarrassed by Joe's selection and confessed to giving her 50-year-old husband a week-long attitude. She said Gino has a new car. Joe did this. This was not my, it's a little embarrassing. I have to say, I did not approve of this, by the way, but Joe really, I think Joe grew up with his dad getting him, I'm not even going to justify it. I didn't agree with it. That's all I have to say. But that wasn't all she said. Instead, she went on to admit that the vehicle showed up at her home without so much as a heads up from Joe. It was a surprise for me and Gino, mainly because it's a sports car. It's a BMW 4 competition. It has a stripe on the front. He's a very responsible kid, but it's still a 17-year-old boy. Yeah. She said, well, Jeff actually chimed in. He said, you don't buy a 17-year-old a race car, which the price starts around $84,000, which is expensive as shit. But this is the car in case you guys haven't seen one. I had to look it up. It looks like one of these, but like the race car. Competition series. Let's see. Yeah, like this. I mean, this is a fancy as shit car. I don't know. Well, also, though, people are like, oh, well, that must be nice. And for Joe, Joe's probably like, yeah, we work our asses off. It is nice. So what are you going to say? You can't really, I always leave people alone on things like this. But according to Melissa, she made it clear to Joe that she was not happy about the purchase. And she said, the attitude I gave Joe for like a week, it was like serious. But during another moment of the show, she revealed that it was Lisa Barlow who approached her about doing a cookie line. After a joint appearance between them, the audience people were screaming, Team Sprinkle, we love sprinkle cookies. And she looked at me when we were driving home in the car and she said, why don't you have a sprinkle cookie? And I said, I've been working on it. It's in the works, but I haven't been happy with who was making them yet. And I keep trying and I'm not happy. And she said that she knew a guy who could help. And she said she knows someone everywhere. And I said, really? I said, I've been looking and I almost had a deal. I was going to do it with ShopRite, to be honest. And then I ended up not doing it. So she introduced me to him and I drove up there, met him, and it worked. The rest is history. Okay. I mean, she sent me the sprinkle cookies and I thought that they were amazing. I still think they're amazing. I'm a fan. But one last thing. I love this. Andy clocking this.
Ever said adjoining rooms.
And I didn't ask for adjoining rooms.
Are Shane and Kian sharing a room?
Well, they have two double beds.
Well, that's an HR issue. Do you feel like they're blaming you for the
Kian is. He thinks I'm a pervert.
Well, we're going to blame you for walking into the room at 2 a.m.
Wait a minute. Why did you go in there?
I wanted to tuck him in. No, I thought I'm going to go lock my door. So then I thought, oh, the boys, I bet they didn't lock their door. So Kian says this morning, what were you doing in our room? As if I was watching you or something. I just went in to lock the door. I didn't even ask for an adjoining room.
Who knows what your intentions were? You walked in, you saw he was awake, you didn't know that he would be awake, and then you were like, oh, I'm locking the door.
You're an asshole. What's the point of me locking my door?
You would hear these two being bludgeoned,
I'd be like, stop it.
You would.
I don't know why you're making this.
It's only a big deal because you got caught.
Caught doing what?
Who knows?
Exactly. That's what we don't know.
You're peeping Tom.
I actually cannot wait for the new rendition of Flipping Out to come out. I think it's going to be so good, but I want to hear what you guys think. Guys, pop off in the comments section. Again, don't forget to smash that like button. Welcome back to Up and Adam Channel 2. Make sure you get subscribed, not you, Paige. And don't forget to go check out theblowcompany.com. I wanted to say, and I posted this earlier because I thought that it was really, really great, and I appreciate you guys, but I just wanted to express my gratitude to everybody who supported The Blow Company so far, because the response and results, it's been insane and definitely far exceeded our expectations at this stage. So I want to keep on building the momentum with you guys. We want to add more products to Blow, and we're grateful to have you guys along for the ride. I was excited to hear that everybody is experiencing, improved sleep and reduced anxiety, and I just think it's been amazing. So yeah, love you guys. See you next time. Bye.